Saxon, Algebra 1/2, Lesson 91. Our topic is OOPS, Order of Operations Problems. I always think of Britney Spears. Here we go again. Oops, we did it again. Are you guys too old, too young to know Britney Spears song catalog? You gotta know Oops, I Did It Again. You just have to. Although I think you are all born after that was a thing. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so just think of Britney though. Oops, here we go again. We're doing it again. Let's remember our order of operations. Parentheses and any symbols of inclusions. We do the work inside of these first. We remember that sometimes they stand for multiplication and that can be really confusing. But if there's something we can do inside of them, then we do that first. And if they're still there, then we leave it because it means multiplication. We take care of any powers or roots. Then we go to multiplying and dividing, and then we go to adding and subtracting. And I'll remind you that my list can be kind of confusing because here I'm using x to stand for a variable, and here I'm using x to stand for multiplication. That's confusing, right? But just remember that x means two different things in my list. All right, these problems are long. Then there's only two of them in this lesson. Ready? Simplify. They're really long. Okay, while you finish copying that one, I will check it. That is a multiplication dot. Okay, that's perfect. Now, it's not the first step, but I noticed right away, okay, we don't have to worry about roots or powers, so that's fine. So what we're gonna do is check out our symbols of inclusion, parentheses and brackets and such, and see if there's any work to do inside of them. And I see two. I see this one, and then I see this little one, and then I see a bigger one here. So let's start with this one that's easier. Yeah, there's definitely work to do in there, right? -2 minus 3 is -5, right? We're on the ladder in the meadow. Then we go up 1, so then we're at -4. That's our final answer. Now, I need to keep that in the parentheses because I see this -2. That means it wants to multiply. So I'm going to keep the parentheses and I'm going to write -4 in there because we'll do that later. Notice how I keep the parentheses fat so that my problem's going to go straight down. That will help me keep from forgetting any parts of it. That's a subtraction sign. Okay, then I can do the work inside these little parentheses. That's -5. Okay, that looks much better. But I can now I can do work inside the big parentheses. So it's -2 times -4 -5 times 4 is -20. Okay, I've got everything cleaned up inside of the brackets parentheses. We don't have anything in this step. Now let's multiply and divide. I see multiplication right here. That's +8 minus -20. And now I see addition, subtraction. Those two come together and I get 28 is my final answer. Positive, right? Because it's 8 plus 28. That's the right answer. Okay, this isn't different than what we've been doing. It just has more negative numbers thrown in. It's just slightly more chaotic than the oops problems we've done before. All right, one more. The most annoying part of these problems to me is copying them because they're so long. And it's so easy to make mistakes. 91.2, ready? Simplify, again, is our instruction. You keep writing, I'll check it. That's a times. Okay, that's right. I remember every once in a while that you can't really write when I'm writing because my hand is up here blocking your view of it. I have to take my hand away and then give you time. Okay, same thing. Let me copy our order of operations down so that we have the list right in front of us. Again, I see there's no roots or exponents. Then there's the multiplication, x, and division, and then addition and subtraction. Okay, there's our list. So once again, we want to look at our parentheses, determine if there's work to be done inside of them, and start with that. There is work to be done. There is work to be done, but then there's also the big one, isn't there, to be work done there. All right, I'm going to start down here so that I can write everything straight. I kind of ate up all that space, but that's okay. All right, now, even within this, I see we have to apply order of operations because we have subtraction and then we have multiplication. So I need to do this part first. So that's going to be minus 2 minus, and then 3 times 5 is 15. Makes sense? So this becomes minus 17 in that bracket. I'm going to copy down the minus 2, and then I'm going to copy down this next minus 2, right? These are just coming straight down. Now, inside of this bracket, I need to do this first. 3 minus 5, that's minus 2. And then I can do that multiplication. I'll do that all in one jump. That's next. That would be negative 4. And then we still have the plus 2. All right. Let's go one more round on this. This is all fine. I can't do anything more on that yet, but I can clean this up, right? Minus 2 times, what's negative 4 plus 2? Negative 2. Okay, now we still have brackets, but all the work has been done inside of them, so that means they mean multiplication. Again, no roots or exponents. We can skip that. Here are the 2 multiplications we need to do. We leave that minus sign alone because that's going to represent our subtraction. So we're not going to play with that yet. We're just going to multiply the number. This is 34 minus 2 times minus 2 would be minus 4. And that equals, here, I'll do it down here. 34 plus 4, 38. That's our final answer. I don't want to confuse you, but there's 2 ways to look at this part of it. I can either say, cover up the minus sign. That's really the right way to do it. Cover up the minus sign because it's not protected by parentheses. 2 times minus 2 is minus 4. Lift up my finger. There is another minus sign. Then those 2 to go together, right? That's the right way to do that. Cover it up, multiply, take it off, write it, then simplify the signs. Okay, hopefully this did not blow your mind or sprain your cranium. It's just, like I said, another step forward in your progress as an amazing order of operations prince or princess. Queen or king, let's face it, you reign over these problems. All right, that's the end of 91. Yay, moving on. Goodbye.